Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmoy Biswas. So today we will discuss a multiple choice. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry the Mystery of Molecules. So let's discuss this MCQ. Such kind of MCQ could be useful for the exams like BSMS, BSc, MSc or equivalent exams, competitive exam like CSIR, NET, GATE, etc. So this is very useful type of MCQ for discussion. So as usual you can see that one compound is given, means this one, and it's reacted H3O plus, means aqueous acid, and ultimately what it resulting, a particular product, and you have to find out what is the structure of this final product. For your target, see, 4 option has provided. Now your duty is to find out what is the right option. Okay, so by the way, before going to details, I request you please pause the video and try by yourself. This will help you for self evaluation. I hope you have paused the video and tried by yourself. Now let me give you the answer. Initially I shall provide complete mechanistic description with justification, and at the end I shall provide you strategy or tricks to solve such question within 30 seconds, which is very useful for exam. Okay, so let's go. So as before see, to solve any kind of problem, it is essential to understand the nature of the reactant, because if you understand the nature of the reactant, you will understand the activity of the functional group, and this understanding will help you to find out the right answer. Okay, so see the molecule, it was given this. Now question, another thing is aqueous acid. So aqueous acid means simple, we don't means it's a source of H plus. Okay, but in this case what type of functional groups are present? See, there is one hydroxyl, which is a hard base you may consider for proton, and this is a alkene double bond, which you may consider as soft base, and this CCl3 is another functional group, but directly it should not participate logically. And such kind of interesting molecule, how can you synthesize it? I shall discuss this part at the end of this discussion briefly. Okay, so from this understanding, what we can say, since proton, this is actually a hard acid, so where it should react logically with the hard base, that is hydroxyl. Okay, and second point, see, this is actually a allyl alcohol. Okay, allyl alcohol, and allyl alcohol means double bond, then a sp3 carbon atom and alcohol. And by the way, interestingly, this is allyl from both side. So, and we know that allyl alcohol undergo dehydration, better to say acidic dehydration, which result in OH2 plus, and after that it leaves and result in a carbocation, which is resonance stabilized. How? See, this double bond pushes here and this results in this. So it's a resonance stabilized carbocation, and actually allylic carbocation is highly stable, and it is doubly allylic. One part is this side, another part is this side. So we can expect that dehydration will be very high, and so reactivity will be from hydroxyl part. Okay, so now let's discuss about the mechanism. So as we expected, first what it will result, in this case this molecule will be protonated, means see, this MECCl3 will intact and this alcohol will be converted into OH2 plus. And by the way, previously alcohol was not a good leaving group, but right now this OH2 plus is a good leaving group. Why? Because the leaving group is neutral. Okay, by the way, I have already uploaded a lecture about substitution reaction and the nature of leaving group. Please watch if you think it's interesting. Fine. So now what it will do, it will this protonation, since it is very prone to dehydration, because the produced carbocation, means after dehydration the produced carbocation is highly resonance stabilized. Okay, fine. Now what is happening in this case? See, first of all carbocation will be produced at this position, then it can undergo resonance, means this double bond can come here and the carbocation can come here. Okay, so in this way other canonical form also possible, but we are not discussing. So why this resonance? Because positive charge is delocalized and it is stabilized. Fine. Now in the next phase, what is expected to happen? See, this is methyl group and it is adjacent to the positive charge, so it will migrate with its bond pair. Question why, and what is the why this is? First of all, the migratory aptitude, okay, the migratory aptitude of methyl is higher, greater than CCl3, okay, because here chlorine atoms are present which are electronegative in nature, so the methyl migration is more facile than the CCl3 migration. Consequently, methyl will migrate. After migration, since this methyl group is migrating with its bond pair, so a plus charge will be developed at this carbon, and actually this is happens, see, this is a plus charge. And now just look at this molecule very carefully. If you think about the stability of the plus charge, it is less stable. Why? Because this positive charge is adjacent to a CCl3 group which is electron withdrawing due to the minus I effect of chlorine atom. But there is another point, this is also allylic, okay, so this is from this allylic point of view it is stable, so it's a mixed logic you may consider, fine. But interesting point is that what is the next step after that? See, these can undergo aromatization by abstraction of proton, and who can abstract this proton? Water molecule, because reaction is carried out in aqueous medium, so proton abstracted and this bond pair goes to there, consequently this is the product. And what is the driving force? Driving force is aromaticity gaining, okay, so aromaticity is a huge stabilization and that is gained for this process. So this is the overall mechanism for this, okay. So now question is, what is the answer of this problem? This one, fine. So this is the answer. Now if such kind of question appears in your exam, how to solve such question within 30 seconds? Believe me, it's a very easy problem. So how can we solve this? First of all, see, it's an allyl alcohol, this is an allyl alcohol, and this is a H plus alcohol hard base, and H plus is a hard acid, so they will react, and allyl alcohol are prone to dehydration. So what it will result? It will result, you should write this part in your notebook while you are solving. So this is this, and another thing, it can have a resonance, means this double bond can go there and the positive charge can come here. So if positive charge can come here, this methyl group can migrate very easily, and what it will result? What it will result in this product, by the way. So this is, in this way you can get the answer. Or so or another thing, for example, I have given a very easy example. Instead of that, if I have given little complicated thing, means for example I have given two substituents here and here. Now you must be careful, or one substituent, because in this case by mistake if you show that this CCl3 is migrating, you will end up in the same result, but in that case the result will not be same, okay. For example, if you consider this case methyl, then CCl3 migration or methyl migration, both will result in a different thing. So it is highly desirable that you should learn right logic. Sometime we come up to a right answer by following a wrong path, that is not expected, okay. So in conclusion, what we have learned today? We have learned today that allyl alcohol are prone to dehydration under acidic medium, okay. Another thing, allyl alcohol do not undergo dehydration under basic medium, because OH is not a good leaving group, but acidic medium it forms a good leaving group, that is OH2 plus neutral leaving group, that's why it undergo elimination very easily. Second, migratory aptitude of methyl group is higher than CCl3 due to minus I effect of chlorine atoms. And finally, aromaticity, which is a very large stabilization energy, that's why molecules are very much interested to gain aromaticity. What do I mean? If there is a chance that molecule can achieve this huge stabilization, they will always try to do as much as they can. So driving force for this reaction, if it is possible to achieve, okay. So if it is possible to achieve, fine. So now let's come to our last part, the question I told, the retrosynthesis. That is a bonus information. As a bonus information I am giving you the retrosynthesis part. So how this molecule could be prepared, means this molecule. See, it's an allyl alcohol and not conjugated. Simple question comes that conjugation means stabilization. So this is the product. So you may synthesize this from this. Actually, this is a dienone. You have read about dienone Flavin rearrangement. I have also uploaded such kind of videos. Please visit if you forget this. This is a dienone. Dienone. Okay. So how this could be prepared? See, it's a CCl3 para position and quinone form. So simple thing, from phenolate plus CCl3 plus, I will come that phenolate part. What could be the source of CCl3 plus? See, carbon is having plus charge and attached to CCl3. Simple logic, this means attached to a delta negative chlorine, which is equivalent to carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so this could be the source of this reagent. Fine. Now let's come to this point. Why this phenolate? Means if you compare this with phenol, where is the problem? Or better to say, discuss 4-methylphenol. See, after deprotonation, this nucleus became more electron rich. Okay, means active. It became active for aromatic electrophilic substitution. Aromatic electrophilic substitution, and proof of this concept you have already read, that is Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Means phenol plus KOH or NaOH and chloroform. What it result? It result, actually better to say sodium hydroxide, we have discussed based on that. So it results in CHO, means first of all this and second hydrolysis. Okay, I have uploaded lecture about this. You may discuss. Not only this, even apart from that, you should remember that sodium hydroxide CO2 under some pressure and heat, means around 140 degree centigrade or 5 to 7 atmosphere pressure, it results in orthohydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid. So why this? The interesting point to understand that this base, see, in all this case, base which result this phenol into phenoxide anion. That's why the reaction happens very easily, because this is a better, actually this is electron rich, so it's a nucleophile, so it reacts better with electrophile. Okay, so this is a better nucleophile. Fine. So this is the overall discussion. And another interesting thing, okay, by the way, let's tell me a very short about the forward step. So first of all, if you take phenol base and this carbon tetrachloride, it resulted in formation of this compound, and this reaction is named as Zinke-Schul reaction. It's considered, you may consider that Friedel-Crafts alkylation type reaction. Fine. And after that, the selective reduction of this ketone, means this group resulted in this alcohol. You may consider like this Luce reduction, those things which can reduce selectively this alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound into corresponding allyl alcohol. Okay, so this is the end of this discussion. I believe you have learned a lot. If it is helpful for you, it's my satisfaction, and if it is really helped you, then please pass it on to your friends such that they can also enjoy the benefit. And most importantly, stay happy, stay blessed. See you in the next video. Bye bye.